Lovely viewers, you might want to sit down for this one because what we're about to share is melting hearts all over the world. The news we've all been waiting for. Yes, it's finally here. Song Hye Kyo and Lee Min-ho have just announced that they are expecting their second baby, and the internet has absolutely exploded with joy, excitement, and love for the beautiful couple. After months of subtle clues, tender gestures, and warm family moments, the couple has officially shared the sweetest update yet. Their family is growing once again. It all began with a single photo that appeared unexpectedly on both of their social media accounts. The post was simple yet deeply emotional. A picture of two pairs of hands gently cradling a tiny pair of baby shoes between them. The caption read, "Our hearts are expanding again. Baby number 2, we can't wait to meet you." Within seconds, fans from all over the world flooded the comment sections with heartfelt congratulations, joyful emojis, and endless love. Lovely viewers, it was one of those moments that brought the entire internet to a standstill, where everyone paused to share in their happiness. Lee Min-ho's post, in particular, carried a soft emotional tone. He added a heart emoji and wrote, "Grateful for every blessing, big or small." Song Hye Kyo, ever so graceful, followed with her own caption, "Our family's love story continues." Just like that, the entire fandom was in tears, not from sadness, but from pure, overwhelming joy. You could almost feel the love radiating from the photos, the way their hands intertwined protectively around those little shoes, symbolizing unity, warmth, and the promise of another beautiful chapter together. Within hours, major news outlets across South Korea began covering the announcement. Headlines like Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo's growing family sparks nationwide celebration, and baby number 2 on the way for Korea's most beloved couple filled social media feeds. Fans began trending hashtags like #MinKyoBaby2 and #BlessedFamily on X, formerly Twitter, flooding timelines with photos, fan art, and emotional videos celebrating their journey from on-screen chemistry to real-life love and now, growing parenthood. Lovely viewers, the responses from fans have been nothing short of beautiful. One fan wrote, "Their love story feels like a dream that keeps getting better," while another commented, "They're proof that true love isn't just about romance, it's about building a life together." Some even made adorable fan edits showing Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo's first baby, and imagining how excited their little one must be to become an older sibling. The sense of unity, joy, and genuine affection among fans is something we haven't seen in a long while. Close sources have also revealed how the couple found out the happy news. According to reports, Song Hye Kyo discovered she was pregnant a few weeks ago while she and Lee Min-ho were vacationing quietly in Jeju Island. The source shared, "It was a completely private moment, just the two of them. When she told him, Lee Min-ho was emotional. He hugged her and said, 'We're really blessed.' Isn't that just the most heartwarming thing, lovely viewers? Imagine that beautiful scene. The ocean breeze, the sound of waves, and two people sharing life's most wonderful surprise. What makes this announcement even more special is how both of them have evolved into such devoted parents since welcoming their first child. Fans remember how protective and loving Lee Min-ho has been, often caught carrying their little one with care or adjusting Song Hye Kyo's coat during outings. Song Hye Kyo, on the other hand, has openly spoken about how motherhood changed her life, describing it as the purest form of love. The fact that they now get to experience this journey again together has filled their supporters with so much warmth. Since the announcement, friends and fellow celebrities have started sending their congratulations publicly. Some of their close colleagues commented sweetly under the posts, with one friend of Song Hye Kyo writing, "You deserve every happiness in the world," and an actor friend of Lee Min-ho saying, "Get ready for double the laughter, my brother." Even brands they endorse have subtly joined in, reposting older couple photos of them with captions like, "Love keeps growing," and "The most beautiful pair in every season of life." Lovely viewers, you can just feel how much love surrounds them right now. Not only from each other but from the entire world watching their journey unfold. Fans are already reminiscing about their earlier milestones, from their emotional wedding to the birth of their first baby, and now this. It feels like witnessing a fairy tale unfold in real time, and everyone is cheering them on. Interestingly, Some eagle-eyed fans had already begun speculating weeks before this announcement. They noticed that Hye Kyo had been dressing in slightly looser clothing during recent public appearances, and that Lee Min-ho had been unusually attentive, always standing close by her side, often guiding her gently through crowds. One fan jokingly commented, "Lee Min-ho's been in extra protective husband mode. We should have known." And now, looking back, those small gestures suddenly make perfect sense. Another adorable moment came when Lee Min-ho appeared at a fan event last month. When asked what his biggest wish for the future was, he smiled and replied, "For my family to grow and stay happy." At the time, fans thought it was just a sweet comment, but now it's clear that he was already speaking from the heart, hinting at the precious secret he was keeping. Hye Kyo also gave an emotional interview recently where she said, "Sometimes, the best surprises are the ones that remind you that love keeps giving." Lovely viewers, isn't that the most tender hint you've ever heard? Since the announcement, the couple's home has reportedly been filled with joy. Their first child is said to be incredibly excited about becoming an older sibling. One close source shared that Lee Min-ho has been telling bedtime stories about having a little best friend coming soon, while Hye Kyo has been decorating a small nursery room already. The two have been described as hands-on parents who find happiness in simple, everyday family moments, cooking together, playing with their child, and now, preparing for the arrival of baby number 2. The most touching part of all this, lovely viewers, is how grounded they've remained through it all. Despite their global fame and busy schedules, they've prioritized family above everything. Friends close to them say that Lee Min-ho has cleared much of his work schedule to focus on Hye Kyo and their growing family. He's reportedly been accompanying her to checkups and making sure she's resting well. "He's the kind of husband every woman dreams of," one insider revealed. "He takes care of her in silence, but his actions say it all." Meanwhile, Hye Kyo, ever so elegant, has been glowing more than ever. Fans have noticed the soft happiness radiating from her face in recent photos. She's often seen smiling, her eyes brighter, her demeanor even more serene than usual. And that glow, lovely viewers, that unmistakable pregnancy glow, is what makes this news even more special. She's living her happiest chapter yet. Each passing day brings more heart-melting moments from the couple, and it's as though the air around them is charged with happiness. Fans are still buzzing with excitement, and even those who don't usually follow celebrity news can't help but smile at the pure, genuine warmth radiating from this beautiful pair. Their love story, which already felt like a fairy tale, has now reached a new and even more magical chapter, one that celebrates life, love, and the miracle of family. Since the announcement, both Lee Min-ho and Hye Kyo have been spotted together several times, each appearance more touching than the last. Just a few days after the news broke, the couple was seen enjoying a quiet stroll in one of Seoul's most peaceful neighborhoods. Lee Min-ho was wearing a simple hoodie and cap, while Hye Kyo looked effortlessly radiant in a flowy cream dress that delicately showed her growing baby bump. But what truly melted hearts was how protective Lee Min-ho was, gently holding her hand, helping her step over curbs, and occasionally brushing her hair away from her face when the wind blew. Fans who were lucky enough to catch a glimpse said the scene looked like something out of a romantic movie. Lovely viewers, you could tell from their body language that they were in their own little world, smiling softly, talking quietly, and walking side by side like two souls perfectly in sync. One fan who saw them said, "They looked so peaceful, like love was their entire atmosphere." Another added, "He kept looking at her like she was the most beautiful thing he'd ever seen." And truly, isn't that what love should look like? Not long after, a source close to the couple revealed that Lee Min-ho has been taking his dad duties very seriously this time around. He reportedly spends every spare moment at home, helping Hye Kyo prepare for the arrival of the baby. From attending doctor's appointments with her to reading up on prenatal care, Lee Min-ho has been fully hands-on and deeply involved. The source even shared a sweet detail. He's been talking to her belly every night before bed, whispering to the baby and calling it, "My little miracle." Can you just imagine that scene, lovely viewers? The room quiet and peaceful, Hye Kyo resting beside him while he gently speaks to the tiny life they created together. It's the kind of moment that makes your heart melt completely. Meanwhile, Song Hye Kyo, ever so graceful and nurturing, has been glowing in every sense of the word. Her smile has become softer, her eyes warmer, and her presence even more radiant than before. Friends describe her as being completely in her happy place, surrounded by love and peace. She's been taking time to focus on her well-being, practicing yoga, cooking homemade meals with Lee Min-ho, and spending quality time with their first child, who, according to insiders, is overjoyed at the idea of becoming an older sibling. One family friend shared that the little one has already started referring to the baby as "my best friend," which brought everyone in the house to tears of joy. Lovely viewers, what's even more beautiful is how their love seems to have deepened through this pregnancy. Lee Min-ho has always been known for his romantic gestures, but lately, he's been even more tender. Insiders claim that he writes little notes for Song Hye Kyo and leaves them around the house, on her nightstand, in her favorite book, or tucked beside her cup of tea, each note carrying words of encouragement, love, or simply, "I can't wait to meet our baby." And Song Hye Kyo, in her gentle way, often responds by cooking his favorite meals or sending him small heartfelt messages when he's working late. It's a continuous cycle of love and thoughtfulness that shows how strong their bond truly is. Their first child has also become a sweet part of this journey. Friends close to the couple say that Lee Min-ho often takes their little one out for short walks or playtime to make sure Song Hye Kyo can rest properly. Sometimes, he even cooks breakfast with the help of their child, serving Song Hye Kyo breakfast in bed with adorable notes saying things like, "For our queen and baby." Lovely viewers, can you imagine how heartwarming that sight must be? A loving husband and doting father, balancing his superstar career with such humility and devotion. The public's love for them has grown even stronger since the baby announcement. Fans from around the world have been sending them congratulatory gifts, from baby clothes and plush toys to handmade letters filled with blessings and well wishes. Many have created stunning digital fan art showing Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo as a family of 4, their love glowing brighter than ever. Some even created animated tributes of their journey, from their early moments as co-stars to their wedding and now to this new chapter. It's not just a fandom anymore. It's a family of people who feel connected to their story. Lovely viewers, their friends in the entertainment industry have also been showing overwhelming support. A close actor friend of Lee Min-ho revealed during a recent interview that Min-ho has been on cloud 9 since finding out about baby number 2. He said, "He's never been this happy before. Every time we meet, he just talks about family and how grateful he is." Another celebrity friend of Song Hye Kyo mentioned that she's never looked more content or peaceful. Everyone around them seems to feel that this new baby has added even more light to their lives. And just when fans thought things couldn't get any sweeter, Lee Min-ho did something that completely melted the internet. A few nights ago, he posted a soft piano video on his social media. No caption, just a soothing melody he composed himself. The song's tone was gentle and emotional, filled with warmth and serenity. But fans quickly noticed something special. The melody subtly incorporated the lullaby Lee Min-ho once played when their first child was born. It didn't take long for people to realize this was his musical love letter for baby number 2. Comments poured in from all over the world saying, "He's already singing to his unborn child, and this family is pure magic." Song Hye Kyo responded to the post with a heart emoji and a single word, "Home." Lovely viewers, that one word said everything. It told the world that for her, home isn't just a place. It's where Lee Min-ho and their children are. It's love, peace, and belonging all wrapped up in one. Their relationship has always been admired for how real it feels, but this pregnancy has shown a new level of intimacy and growth between them. They're not just two superstars. They're partners, parents, and teammates walking through life side by side. They've shown that even amidst fame and pressure, you can still build something genuine, something grounded in love, laughter, and family. Lovely viewers, as they prepare to welcome their new bundle of joy, the couple has been making plans for the baby's arrival. Reports say they're transforming one of the rooms in their mansion into a nursery, decorated in soft pastels, filled with baby books, and a mural painted by Song Hye Kyo herself. Yes, she's reportedly using her artistic side to paint something special for the baby. A sky full of stars and a quote that reads, "You are our forever light." Lee Min-ho, on the other hand, has been assembling baby furniture himself, refusing to let anyone else do it. He even joked with friends, saying, "If I can build film sets, I can build a crib." A few days after the announcement, new photos began circulating online, showing the couple strolling hand in hand through a quiet garden park. Song Hye Kyo's radiant glow was undeniable, and Lee Min-ho walked protectively beside her, his gaze filled with the kind of tenderness only a loving husband could show. They were both casually dressed, but fans pointed out that the simplicity of their appearance only made them more relatable and endearing. Some fans couldn't help but notice the way Min-ho would occasionally reach for her hand or gently place it on her growing baby bump, making everyone melt with emotion. It didn't take long for journalists and entertainment outlets to pick up the story again, turning it into one of the most talked about moments in the Korean entertainment industry. Several major news headlines praised their growing family and commended how gracefully they have handled fame, love, and family life despite the spotlight. One article described them as a perfect example of love maturing beautifully through life seasons, while another called them Korea's most admired couple. And honestly, who could disagree? The chemistry between Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo is something rare and special, the kind that feels almost cinematic yet deeply real. Behind the scenes, close friends of the couple reportedly shared that Lee Min-ho has been extra caring and thoughtful since they learned about the pregnancy. He has adjusted his work schedule to spend more time at home, ensuring Hye Kyo never feels stressed or alone. Insiders say he often wakes up early to prepare breakfast for her, making her favorite herbal tea and ensuring she eats healthy meals throughout the day. The way he supports her during this time has made fans even more emotional, with many commenting online about how Min-ho's actions show what true love really looks like. Song Hye Kyo, on her part, has also been glowing with happiness. Despite keeping most details private, she shared small glimpses of her joy through subtle posts. Photos of blooming flowers, sunrise views, and heartfelt captions about gratitude and love. Fans quickly interpreted these posts as her quiet way of expressing excitement for the new chapter in their lives. Many have said that she looks even more beautiful now, not just because of her pregnancy glow, but because of the peace and love radiating from within. Then came a touching moment that nearly broke the internet. During an interview for one of his upcoming film projects, Lee Min-ho was asked about fatherhood. His response melted hearts instantly. He smiled, paused for a moment and said, "Being a father changes everything. It makes you see love in a new light, more patient, deeper, and unconditional." The interviewer noted the sparkle in his eyes, and fans couldn't stop sharing the clip online, calling it one of the most sincere things Min-ho has ever said. The couple's families are also overjoyed. According to reports, both sides have been showering the couple with blessings and support. Hye Kyo's mother was seen visiting them frequently, helping out with meals and household arrangements, while Min-ho's sister reportedly gifted them a handmade baby blanket embroidered with the words, "Love grows here." The thoughtfulness behind these gestures only shows how deeply their families cherish this growing bond. Lovely viewers, the emotional connection that fans feel with this couple goes beyond just admiration for their beauty or fame. It's about witnessing a love story unfold in the most authentic way possible. Two people who have faced challenges, found healing in each other, and continue to choose love every single day. The news of their second baby feels like a reward for all the love and patience they've shown through the years. Meanwhile, fans are already speculating about the baby's gender, with some claiming that hints might have been dropped during one of Hye Kyo's social media updates. In a recent post, she shared a picture of two pairs of tiny shoes, one blue and one pink, with a caption that simply read, "Double the joy." The post quickly went viral, with fans leaving thousands of comments filled with excitement and theories. Could it mean twins? Or maybe she's teasing fans in her playful way again. The suspense has everyone talking non-stop. Lee Min-ho, ever the proud husband, has also been spotted taking more family walks with Song Hye Kyo, often stopping by cafes and local shops with her. Several eyewitnesses described how he would help her sit down gently, pull out chairs, and make sure she's comfortable at all times. One fan who was lucky enough to see them in person said, "They looked so happy, laughing together like best friends." It was the kind of love that doesn't need grand gestures.